Boom. Actually, do we stand a chance? Here's the thing. I put a counter on this, so now it has a counter. It puts a counter on everything. We're doing a lot better than we were a second ago.
Why no attacks? Oh, because 2 are tapped?
Because I have 2 health. He's actually not in a great position to attack right now. Unless he has a huge thing. If he has a huge thing here, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Otherwise, I am the beatdown. You can't attack into this.
He's gonna.
No. He's stationing.
What's that?
Gives his entire... created... Wait, do we win?
What?
We didn't deserve to win that. We did not deserve to win that game. Eight, 16, and...
Good game.
No, I know, but 16 and 9 is 25, and he can block 3. So if I do that, let's just do the math really quick. So I have 6 plus 16 is 22. I don't know what he was thinking.
He must be mad.
I would be so mad. I don't know why he tapped everything down. All right. And we're filling our graveyard with artifacts. Wow, nice. Oh, no. All right, well. That is the best top deck I've ever seen in this game, bar none. I don't even know what to say. They let the... Okay. Okay. And what do they have? They don't even... Okay, so many mistakes were made that game. And the win was secured, and I'm thrilled about that. And they concede. That really stinks for them. This is... So that's going to get... This is going to become a 5, and then I pain for all to any other target. And I think that's game. That feels pretty good. We got the win against the Extinguisher Battleship, no less. That was a pretty tricky card because we have the Larval, the Virulent Silencer, and the Chrome Companion that are all going to do poison counter damage. And just 7 from the Larval and the Cav. You need 2 to block the Cav. Yeah. Good game. Good game. That's another one. All right. We're creeping our way out of Plat 4. Slowly and creepily. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. It's a Saturday afternoon. Let's do a draft. Have some fun. We can get some wins. Had some great success with red and green last night. I do think it's my favorite in the format. And then I just played a draft which you will never see. Red, black, and Rakdos, and it was a sack deck. And the cards were there, like in the deck. I could have made something happen. It was a little bit cheeky, and it didn't go as planned. Put it that way. I didn't get the cards I needed to do the thing, and so that happens sometimes. And you know, even though we had some good plays, we weren't able to eke out the wins. So I'm hoping that we can do it again. And hey, like, I'm not doing this for money or anything like that. It's just for fun. I feel no need to be dishonest about my... I'm not streaming every single draft. I'm not posting every single draft. I'm not claiming to be the best at this, obviously. If you've watched my videos, you know for a fact I am not. So, but it's fun. It's fun to draft around and see if you can get eke out some wins against some cool decks and see what people are playing. In general, I feel like the 3-color decks in this just don't have the same bite as in other formats. 2-color definitely seems the strongest for me. So I'm hoping that we can find ourselves probably, like, if we have a nice red or green card off the hop, that's gonna push me definitely really hard. Rust Harvester. So it's so funny, right? I have played with it before, and we played a draft. We got our 7 wins out of it. We had a Rust Harvester was the kind of the mechanic, the main mechanic, and we never saw it once. We got 7 wins, never saw it once. You can watch that video. It's posted. It was our 7 win red deck. Mono red too. So, like, I think it's a good card. The Menace is nice. Exile an artifact from your graveyard. It seems like it could be good. We didn't see it last time. Do we try it again? Or do I go for the Caesarean Voidborn, which is a super strong card? Or do I go Plasma Bolt, which is a super strong card? What are we thinking? Maybe the Rust Harvester. Would you try it again? I'd like the Plasma Bolt too, actually. Probably more than the Rust Harvester, but... Okay. Following in the Rust Harvester... For 6, an artifact or creature from your hand to the battlefield gains haste. When it leaves the battlefield, each deals damage equal to its mana to each creature, and at the beginning of your end step, sack it. I don't know if we're going to find any huge game-ending red or artifact or creature cards that are going to make it worth it. That said, we got an Oreplate Pangolin right here, which fits the bill very nicely. The Slag Drill counts for the Rust Harvester. So does the Roving Actuator. I think we're less likely to see another Roving Actuator, and I like this card. Would have been... yeah, it's tough to call if I should have taken the Plasma Bolt instead. But then we wouldn't have the Rust Harvester, and we wouldn't be playing this silly... so far, mono red artifact pile. And if we can just build up the Rust Harvester, and is there a way we can keep it alive? If we go green, maybe Biosynthetic, you know. Ooh, Galactic Wayfarer. So I like the Wefstalker, obviously. The Galactic Wayfarer is so strong. I really like this card. You can pay 2 life to get a Sacred Foundry. I don't know right now if we're going white. I don't know if white has a ton of artifacts, so it seems a little less valuable to us. If I had a means of sacking, then the System's Override makes sense, but right now it doesn't. Tap down some creatures. This taps itself, so it gets us half the way there. Colossus is not good, but I think it's this. There, we were rewarded with the Slag Drill. So far, this is not bad. We may not even play the Galactic if we can't find enough greens to make it work. We're still on the lookout for good artifacts, so it may actually be black too. Now, it's nice if you're ramping towards something. And right now, we aren't. We have to exile artifacts from our graveyard. Put counters on this, then it deals damage to stuff. Well, that works well with the Roving Actuator, so that was nice to catch. We have the Torpedo as well. That does count as an artifact to sack. So you get up, you sack it, you kill their big baddie, and then you exile it out of the graveyard, and Rust Harvester deals that damage. If you can go late enough in the game, you might be able to ping a couple of times. Actually, it's kind of a funny thought. Nanoform Sentinel would go really well with this. Okay, Nutrient Block, super solid, right? Is it better than the Intrepid? I kind of like the Intrepid. And then we also have a Mono Sentry, which is super strong again. I think I want the creature. That was a tough call. Jeez. Well, that's not a tough call. With the roving actuator, I like having the... I'd like to have 10 of those. And invasive maneuvers would be super nice as well. Yeah. This creates the artifacts for the ore plate. Intrepid doesn't really do anything. This found its way. Deals damage equal to its power. Now the other thing we could do is build it up with something like a hemosymbic might. And then when you deal its power, it deals more, like with a rig for war. That's an option too. I don't hate that. Because that's an extra 3 to their face. Now everything is an artifact. This is an artifact too. So, I think that's good. So there's a secondary win con. Edge Rover's an artifact. This is an artifact that grows us. This is the indestructible that we were talking about earlier. If we are the beatdown, then the Edge Rover might be nice. The Biosynthetic Burst on the Rust Harvester can save it. I don't hate that either. And it's got the untap. So you could, if you had enough mana, do Rust Harvester twice in one turn. Oh, I want the Edge Rover, and I know it'll be gone, but I do think I needed to take the Biosynthetic Burst. Okay. Tough call. Weapons manufacturing. Do we have any way to sack... Oh, Slag Drill with this. Now, I really like the ore plate. I like the Cav. Cav is amazing. We need that. But this could be a little bit cheeky. Oh, Pain for All. Ooh. Damage equal to its power to any other target. That's not bad. I like Pain for All. Okay, options. Another Virulent Silencer. Which is exactly the brief. We have another ore plate. And then we do have a Crasher too. A little bit bigger body. But it's not an artifact. And kind of the whole point of this deck is the artifacts. So maybe I do this. What is Memorial Vault? Sack an artifact. Exile the top X cards of your library. It's really tough to know if that's good because it is a sack outlet for the weapons manufacturing. Where do we go with the Zookeeper? I don't think we're going to see it again, but I don't think we're playing any of that. Skywarden may make its way into the deck. Samion 1. Shattered Wings destroys enchantments or creatures with flying. We don't have any reach right now other than the Caveron, so that's not terrible either. I don't know if we're playing the Rig for War. I don't know if we're playing the Nebula Dragon. We do have a little bit of ramp, right, with the Galactic Wayfarer. I would like another Cav Landseeker. If you could just get me one of those. I don't know about the Hemosymbic Bite. I think there are other things I'd rather do on one. Either of those would be better. I also need a way to bring back the Rust Harvester when inevitably they try to get rid of it. The Osteoharmonist that we saw earlier is a nice idea, except you lose... Hey! You lose all your goodies. You lose the abilities. So, yeah. So we found the Cav Landseeker. I'm happy about that. So already, we're just about pack 2, and we've seen... Okay. we've seen a lot of good cards come through. I'll get rid of you. Okay. We have Scoutlander, which ramps us and counts as an artifact. We have the Ardent, which every time artifacts or creatures enter, deals damage. I kind of like the ramp. Now we have a lot of 3-drops already, but I like the idea of the ramp. Guys, and there's a Sea Chip Agrarian too, which is so hard to give up. But do we play the Oberoid with the Rust Harvester? I think we take it. It's so cheeky. Okay, so what we really need now is a Drix, so that we can everything with counters on it. Now, everything with counters on them get trample. Lander, each creature enters for each land. No, I don't find it that good. It may be amazing. I just don't see it. The ore plate, it tracks. Okay, so now we have like an overarching win. There's the Drix right there. What do we say? Oh, and there's a Bombard too. It may be left over because the Plasma Bolts made it way later than they should have. Okay, this is a really interesting deck. If we see another Biosynthetic Burst, at this stage, I think we need to take it. The Ouroboros. Yeah, so he puts counters on people. This guy puts counters on himself. You just exile all the artifacts that die early in the game, and then you start popping face. Yeah. Well, I love to see that. I obviously love to see the Pinnacle Kill Ship too, but Orbital Plunge is so strong, and if this is how we end our deck, I think I'm happy with that. In terms of removal, we have 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 removal, so that's low for this kind of like red-green deck. I'd like a little bit more. Litho Breaking wipes the Harvester, it wipes the Pango, it wipes the Zookeeper Mechan. Oh no, it doesn't wipe the Zookeeper Mechan. Sack an artifact to deal 2 damage to every creature. I think we actually need the Slag Drill, even though that sounds really nice. There's the Bombard back. Ooh, another Drix. I think if they're handing me removal, I have to take it. How many artifacts do we have? 10? 10 on the dot. So, a quarter of our cards proc the weapons manufacturing. That's a pretty solid number. That's pretty solid. Rust Harvester comes late in the game. We try to protect it with the Biosynthetic. We try to grow it with the Oberoid. Actually, probably better if we do Molecular Modifier instead of the frontline, whatever it's called. Frontline War Rager. Okay. All right. So now we got the removal. Let's talk about what we can get rid of. We're a little bit short on 2-drops. If I take a Tiger Mechan, it's okay. 3 drops. Happy with all of those. 4 drops. Happy with all this. Do we need the 5? I think I like the 5. 2. Do we need 3 of these? Maybe 2 of them is enough. Hard to give up a plasma bolt, right? And then we do have the Intrepid Tenderfoot and the Virulent Silencer, both of which are good cards. I may actually need this 1 more 2. Or I get rid of the modifier. I don't know what it's doing for me. This kind of counts as a 2, in a sense. That helps. That feels okay. Do I need 2 of these? They're great with the weapons manufacturing is all. All right, let's see. This is a weird deck. We've got this like Gruul artifact Saki Boroid nonsense. So that's what we're working with here. It's the Gruul artifact Saki or Ouroboros nonsense. So let's see if this one can take us all the way to 7. I think it can. I think we'll be surprised. And in the spirit of understanding what's going on here, the winner will be the Ouroboros, but it's going to be the Drix that lets us trample our way to victory. All right? So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. And we're back. Let's see if Gruul artifact Saki Ouroboros nonsense can take us all the way. There's a lot of potential here. I feel like we got decently lucky with cards like, you know, the Galactic Wayfarer we saw. I'm sad we didn't take the Sea Chip Agrarian, but we needed the Ouroboros for the nonsense. Huh. Well, that's nothing. Do we keep it? We're not going to be able to play this for a million years. We do have more 2s and 1s. I think we mulligan. I do think it was the right call. We get rid of the Caveron. I think it was the right call. It's hard, man. Oh, they took a mulligan. Okay, that's nice. That helps a little bit. All right, and we start off with, now that's a bomb, just to get him. Oh, he's playing Forest as well. He says hello. I like it. Probably too early to Pain for All. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. I think we attack. Ping pong. Thank you. And we War Plate. On turn 3, they decide. What is this? 1 mana of any color. It's pretty good to have 1 mana of any color. I still don't know what they are. Sky Stinger. The Sky Stinger can die, I think. We bombard. We are the beatdown. We gain some life in the process. Everybody's happy. If we get another land, we can Drix and Pain for All. Okay. Embrace Oblivion? Oh, Crow Shatter, okay. All right. So, let's do it. We warp. Put it on our little Chrome Companion. He's got Trample for the turn. Do we do this now? Maybe we do. Ping. And ping. 23 to 11. They've got a bunch of cards. We do not. Ooh, nice. Yeah. They buff it up, make it a 2/4. They put it out of reach, but we do have the Drix. And we have that too. That's a tough call. If we continue being the beatdown, then I think this is the play. Until we can't anymore. We continue to gain life. Okay. They continue to get that just one step bigger than we can hit it. Ooh, that's an idea. Whenever this is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any opponent. Cool. Now I think we Plasma Bolt this. And we Galactic Wayfarer. Might as well auto-pay. There's no reason not to. All right. Get him down to 1. We hold. If they put in a land, okay. So he can attack this turn. I think we thin out the deck a little bit. Go for a red. Yeah. Would we make that trade? I don't think so. All right, they gain a life. They're coming back. Enters draw 2, then discard 2. Now I know we have another Plasma Bolt in here. And I know we have a Rust Harvester in here. Do we have any artifacts? We do. We have an artifact in the graveyard. Zookeeper. We have a weapons manufacturing as well. Maybe I should have held that off. The Oreplate Pangolin is slowly working its way up. All right, they're out of range now for the Plasma Bolt unless I kill something. Ooh, those aren't legendary, so they get as much draw and discard as they want, it seems. Okay. If they crew, they lose. All right. We do this. We force a chump block and a good block. Yep. You have to chump. Okay. All right. And we're filling our graveyard with artifacts. Wow, nice. Oh, no. All right, well. That is the best top deck I've ever seen in this game, bar none. I don't even know what to say. That was amazing. What are the odds that you top deck an orbital plunge right after they play their Godma and the game is just about to turn? That was... You don't get that lucky. You don't get that lucky normally. That was something else. All right, well, we got the win. Win secured. You just got to build those decks so you have the Godmas. Oh, the counter to the Godma feels good. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. And we're back after what can only be described as a huge upset. I feel bad for my opponent. I think they were thinking, as long as they don't have an orbital plunge, I'm fine. And I didn't when they played the Godma. Did not have an answer for that. But the game decided to give one to me. I think it saw how badly I did the last draft. Okay, we have a 1, we have a 2, we have a 3 with this, so I think we keep it. The Menace gets in. Bing bong. Now I would like a green if keep this alive. Okay. I don't think I want to keep that around, so we do this. And we get in. They got something. Okay. And I'll play it back out. And everybody's happy? Grab kill? They don't seem to be respecting that Rust Harvester because they don't have to. I'm not giving them any reason to. But they're going to start controlling pretty soon. Okay. Yeah. That's 5. Now green would be nice. I was late to do that, but yeah, okay. Hey, there's the green. There's the green we need. I don't think we're attacking anymore. So tap, untap artifacts you control, target creature gets XO, activate as a sorcery. And of course they can create the 2/2s. Do I need to keep this alive? I don't think so. They get in for 6. They get in for 5. They get in for 6. All right, Ouroboros. Let's hope. Let's hope and dream that they don't have a response. Oh no! It's pretty good. Nice. All right. They got the goods. I don't think this is looking good for us. Well, I won't block because then my Ouroboros would die. Charge this up. All right. Coming in for 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. He says good game. I think he knows something I don't know, which is he can tap untapped artifacts. All right. Yeah, feels bad. Now, do we have a Ruinous in this deck? No. No. Maybe we do, and I don't know where it is. Ruinous Rampage. Get the wipe every artifact under 3, because that would bring the Artificer down to a 1, and this would be gone, this would be gone, this would be gone, and that would be gone. That wouldn't be bad. All right. Well, that hurts, but where are we at now? We're 1-1? Yeah. All right, 1-1. I'll see you in the next one. And we're back. All right, so we're 1-1. Let's see if we can secure win number 2 with the Gruul Adventures Gruul Artifact Ouroboros deck. It's felt like we haven't been able to make it work like super, super well. We got the Rust Harvester probably too early, and maybe I just need to not play it if I see it, if I have it. So that maybe was on me. We're playing against Jace Beleren, but this version of Jace is a Fox. They're a Dauntless Drafter who are also Diamond. So we will see how this goes. We've got the Zookeeper on too. You love to see it. If they play something instead on turn 2 that we absolutely need to Plasma Bolt, we have that available. Well, we'll see what's up. All right. We hit our 2. This is looking pretty good. We have an Orbital Plunge for next turn. It's probably early for an Orbital Plunge. Orbital Plunge. Black red. Ooh. Well, maybe it's not early. We do not let them have the things. And then... Actually, if we Larval... Okay, let's think about this. When it enters, you can sack something. If you do for 2 basic land cards, so we sack a land or a lander. Non-land permanent left the battlefield. So. So that won't work. So maybe we do have to Orbital Plunge. And then we get ourselves a lander. And we sack that with the Larval. Okay. Don't think we need the other land. Now that we know we got those. What do you think? We sack the lander, I think. Get 2 greens. Yeah. And then we just Plasma Bolt this and get it out of here. What do we think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we do it. Just ping it. Get it out of there. Oh, actually, I didn't need to do that. I could have got an extra damage in. Well, they're at 4, and they've got 3 lands they're working with. Ooh, nice. That feels pretty good. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that tap going. Good. And then we have enough to sack the lander next turn. Get our Scout Lander in. All right. Well, they have the response. Now, Guess green. Don't think it matters. So, with that in mind, do we do this? Do we buff it up, make it a 7-3 and force the block? That's not bad, right? All right. Yep, we force it. Okay. It's a good card. Whoa, nice. It's bigger. All right. Good. And so these are options. We can put the orbital plunge back in if we think that's a good idea. It's not bad. Or we can sack our lander. Ooh, they're going for the fight. And are they going to fight the Zookeeper mech in? They fight the Cav. All right, you do that. So now they can't attack into the Chrome Companion. Even if they Drix, then the Galactic trades nicely. Mill 3 cards. Nothing they seem super excited about. Yeah, okay. We can do this. Get another red. Because who doesn't need 8 lands? Do we have any artifacts in the deck? Yeah, we do. Okay. All right. Bing. All right. That counts. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we put it on the Chrome Companion? Are we happy to trade the Chrome Companion for any of these? It's plus 4-0. So am I happy to trade the Galactic Wayfarer? Maybe I am. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what they do. They let me have 7 damage. So next turn, this is kind of an interesting one. Next turn, we can put the Zookeeper, all of that damage on the Rust Harvester, sack the Larval, and then we can get in for, what is that, 6 damage? Okay, no blocks. Whoa. Put a creature or spacecraft into your hand. Oh, the Lash Whip, nice. Okay, you don't want to do too much. You need to block the Rust Harvester. Okay. So how does this work exactly? Okay. We only have one artifact. So we'll have to block with others. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I can also tap it down, right? Okay. And then to any target. If we do this one, we get in for that 5, 7, 9. That has lifelink, so they can always back. We get a life for this. Bring him down to... This is ballsy. They play the Lash Whip. Okay. 12, 7, 9. Is that enough with this? 8? Oh no. 5, 10, 12. Oh no. That's perfect. They have Xaxes. Yes. 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 Wow. Did they not realize? Okay. We put the Zookeeper on this. It gets in for a guaranteed 6. Do we have a Plasma Bolt in there? Oh no, I'd need enough for the roving for it to work. So if I attack with the Chrome Companion and the Chrome Companion, I think that's what I have to do, right? Needs to block it for it to work. Okay, so that's a mistake. So we Rust Harvest on Felgrav Ship. That. Okay. We Roving Actuator. Something has left. And the question is, do we care more about killing the Seed Ship or the Tannock? And I think at this point, this is scarier to me. Yeah. And then we play an Ore Plate Pangolin. And I may need the blocker, right? I decline. Okay. So they get in for those 2. We give up the Ore Plate. And if I do that, do they have some blowout way of blowing out? Because they do 5, so they're going to kill 1 thing for the Lash Whip Predator. And if they put a Zookeeper Mechan or a Roving Actuator in my graveyard, then I can Rust Harvest the Tannock. They let the... Okay. Okay. And what do they have? They don't even... Okay, so many mistakes were made that game. And the win was secured, and I'm thrilled about that. I didn't think we had it. So yeah, high five to us. And good stuff. That was some bad errors on both ends, I think. But all in all, we got the win. Good. We're 2-1, and I'll see you in game 4. All right, we're back, and with a very slight costume change. Let's get into game number 4 and see if we can secure another win. This is good. 2-1. I don't remember how the last game went, if I'm honest. But yeah, let's see. All right, we're playing the Bargler. I don't know what exactly that means. We have a 2, we have a 3, we have another 2, we have another 3. I think I'm happy with this. All right, and we just continue to be the beatdown. I know I keep saying it, but you say it enough, it becomes true. You know what we'll do? Play the ore plate first. With the chrome and the 1, then I can grow that to a 3-3. They are passing to their second main. Oh, are they on end step? Oof. Oops. All right. Sorry, they say. I think this is going to be a pretty quick game. I'll pay the 1 and get in for 3. And they concede. That really stinks for them. This is... They didn't mulligan, and maybe they should have. I don't know what the deck was. I know they have an ore plate, and they couldn't play it. So the fact that that's what they threw away... well, this is what you expect from the Barglers, I guess. So kudos to us. Big win. Not hard-earned, but we will take it, because that's the way it goes sometimes. So we got our 3 wins. Nice. And I'll see you in the next one. And we're back. Well, I remember how that one ended. I'm proud of us for sticking to our guns there, and we made it all the way to turn 3. Oh, it happens sometimes. I feel bad. You never want to see it, but it's the way it goes. All right. So I imagine this might be a little harder than our last one. And I don't think we'll play the scrapper on 1. I think instead we'll... Weapons manufacturing. Take it slow. Take it slow. Yes. We can scrapper and Drix if we want. Little scrapper. Bam. Alright. Andrix. I guess I don't see why not. I don't plan on sacking the slag drill. And now... Well, I think the obvious option... We have 2 obvious options. Obvious option number 1 is we sack this, the munitions, and then we plasma bolt the Galactic Wayfarer. That's pretty good, right? So maybe let's do that. We sack the munitions. Does damage to any target. It'll be the face. We get our draw, and we plasma bolt the Wayfarer. That's pretty good. Okay. That is a fantastic target for an orbital plunge. I do say. Yeah. I think it's just the orbital plunge. Boom, bam. And we might as well attack. the mech in. The 4/5. It's pretty good. And the draw. Okay. Well, we can Pango. Pay 1, sure. And we can either hold open the lander or we can sack the munitions to deal 2 damage to any target. So I don't think we attack. They're going to diplomatic. I think that tells us the time is nigh to get our extra damage in. They may come to regret using a fight spell. Maybe not. Well, I would attack with that too, were I them. Okay. That's pretty good too. Just, if we do this and I do the 1, I think I want them to use their goodies, so I will pay the 1. Do I want to continue to do that the whole way? Maybe. All right. That's not bad. Wow. It's pretty good. I think we'll say no blocks on that. We have 6. All right. Now we do have a plasma bolt, so I think it's probably high time. Do this. It does mean we're not going to get the extra ping on the ore plate, but plasma bolt on the blooming stinger is not bad at all. Now, do we remain the beatdown? I think there's a part of me that thinks we are. We have enough for an Ouroboros and a Pain for All. Let him have it. All right. They hold open. Okay, if we play the Ouroboros, they have something sticky. Tough call what they're going to do. They lost in space. If we were to... Well, I think we just resolve it. Let that happen. It's going to the bottom, I think, unfortunately. Goodbye. We get our counters. We attack with our pangolin. We hold open. Reach, trample, and indestructible. Pretty good. Okay. Good game. So they can do 4 damage. This doesn't give them 5. Now they are going to wipe our creatures. So perhaps... Let me think this through. I put this on a 5/5. I give it Pain for All. Then it's a 6/6. I kill that. Okay, let's try it. Or do I want to give it to the Ouroboros? Yeah, I'll give it to him. Yep. So they can't attack in this turn. Oh. So that's going to get, this is going to become a 5, and then I Pain for All to any other target. I think that's game. That feels pretty good. We got the win against the Extinguisher Battleship, no less. That was a pretty tricky card. Yeah, we got it. Rust Harvester did not come in very handy, but it would have if we still maintained a sack outlet, which we didn't have. But we got the damage with the slag drill at the beginning, so that was great. All right, we got our 4 wins. Feeling good about that, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, and we're back. So we're 4-1. This is feeling pretty good. The Gruul Artifact Saki Ouroboros nonsense deck lives on for another day. Thrilled to see, like we have great cards. I'm really happy. You know, we got the Bombards, the Plasma Bolts, a nice kind of red artifact-y thing going on. I don't know, man. I've said it. I say it in every video that I play Gruul. I think red-green is a really strong deck to play against in this meta, and listening to people talk about what's going on. All right, we got Yaya here. Listen to people talk about what's best and what's worst in the meta. I don't know. People are always down on red, but I like red, so we keep playing it. I go first. I play him out. We're going to leave open the slag drill for a bit. Get straight into the weapons manufacturing. Get that started up. Hopefully we can secure a land. We can't, unfortunately, but now we can play the slag drill, so I think we do it. They do hit their land. They got a Sky Stinger. Now, probably the best thing to do. Are we worried about the Sky Stinger? I guess we can always take it out on a different turn. The most efficient use would be Slag Drill, kill that, we draw a card, we Plasma Bolt. That feels really good. I think we need the card draw to keep the 2 damage to any target. We'll do that. Yeah, to keep our lands coming. I feel really good about that. We got our 2 in. We wiped their board. We drew a card. That's a good turn 3. Or 4, I guess. I guess we lost the land. They're 3 color. The Cav. Obviously, we hate to see that. He's going to get in for 4 if we don't stop him. But I think we don't stop him this turn. If we get in the larval, we get ahead on lands. Actually, oh no, we can't. We have to sacrifice a lander. Boom. We're going to sacrifice a land. This guy here. We're going to get 2 greens, I think. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have got more. But I'm not going to block with the slag drill. So it can tap down. We have ways of removing the cav. Okay. They still have 3 mana open. What are they going to do? They got one of everything, it seems like. Zookeeper Mechan is a strong call. All right. So they're probably playing for a big card. Ooh, that's a good card for us. So, play the land, that's for sure. If we ore plate, and we do the virulent as well, then I can't start sacking. If I do Wayfarer, then I don't get another munitions. And then finally, if I ore plate, then I've enough to, yeah, the problem is the 3s. I should probably play 2 3s this turn. So maybe it's something simple like the Bombard on the Cav, and then either the Galactic Wayfarer or the Virulent Silencer. Maybe it's the Wayfarer. Oh, the Silencer gets us another one of these tokens. And I like the tokens. Yeah. Good. And I tap this down. Do I tap down this as well? Maybe I do. And next turn, if I play the Galactic Wayfarer, then that gets the Larval online. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available. 8 mana available. Wow, nice. And they still have 3 mana. They're playing a Blooming Stinger. I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me. They get in for 1. Okay. I'm kind of happy with this, actually, with where we're at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then sack. Yeah. Then we begin. Good. And I don't do that because I need enough for 1, 2, 3, and the sack. So I decline. 1, 2, 3. And again, no. It's tough to say no, but I think we have to. I hold that open. We station up the Galactic Wayfarer. And now we're getting in for... Is this to any target? It is to any target. So we could get rid of the Blooming Stinger as well. I think it's just this one. All right, and we're starting the poison counters on them, which is nice. All right. They're on clock after clock. What are they going to do? If they've got, what, a God Maw? Then it would hurt. Extinguisher Battleship would hurt. Now the Zookeeper can grant... Ooh. Alright, is that full cost? No, they warped that. So they've got something else. They have another 6 mana to work with. I think they've decided that it's the time to be aggressive. Okay. Are we okay to let 11 through? I don't think we are. So unfortunately for my pangolin, I think he's going to block here. And then we're going to sack the munitions to deal 2 damage to this. Yeah. How to save our life. Good. They're going to play something big, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, maybe not. Okay, and decode transmissions. I lose a little life there. All right. And the memorial team leader goes away. Hey, listen, I'm not mad about that. So, they block either this. So we're going to get 4, 6. Okay. I think it's the galactic and the larval. Or just the larval. I need to be a little aggressive, but okay. 4. Now if I do this guy, and then slag drill, then it grows as well. All right, I'll take it. Okay. They've decided that, yeah, and that makes sense. I was getting too much value out of the slag drill scrapper. Yeah, I don't disagree. Okay, so that's their turn. Now there's an opportunity here for some really good trades on our end. Would I trade? Okay. I would definitely trade the Skywarden for the Harmonious Grove Strider. So that goes without saying. They have nothing with reach, which is kind of nice. Okay, I make this trade. I think we make that trade. It's pretty easy. Easy mode trade for us. Yeah, nice. Okay. Good. Bing bong. Take this guy too. Nice. We attack with just this one again. Uh-huh. And we end the turn. So if we can hit him with 2 more artifacts right now while the Virulent Silencer is up, then that's game. Looks like they drew a land there. Top deck to land. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Brood Tender. 1, 2, 3, but they had to give up the black. So they can't use it. Ooh, the diplomatic relations would have been key a couple turns ago, I think. All right. You have no more mana, so you're just going to make something enormous? You lose 2 blockers if you do that. It seems wrong, right? We agree? Okay. I think they have pretty much given up, is my guess. Okay. Nice. So... One, two, three. So that's 3. If I do this, 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 then they have to block the Virulent Silencer and the Chrome Companion. And then one of these, and they can't block the Cav and that. So I think that's game. Because we have the Larval, the Virulent Silencer, and the Chrome Companion that are all going to do poison counter damage. And just 7 from the Larval and the Cav. You need 2 to block the Cav. Yeah. Good game. Good game. That's another one. All right. We're creeping our way out of Plat 4. Slowly and creepily. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, we're back. Are we feeling good about this? I'm feeling pretty good about this deck. It seems like it's got a couple win cons. We get the Slag Drill with the weapons manufacturing, and they go, oh no, we have to deal with the Slag Drill. Then the Virulent that has the poison counters. Then we have an Ouroboros, which we haven't seen yet. Nothing wrong with that. This is one of the few cases where I think playing Zookeeper not on 2 makes sense. We're not ramping anywhere. And it's kind of nice that we can build up the Pengo. Okay. Alrighty. That's a big Zookeeper. And, alright, artifacts, man. Artifacts work together. Now they've got 8 cards in their hand. Ooh, the Scrap Bot. Is the Scrap Bot worth the Bombard? No. Right? We just play the Companion. We grow the ore plate bigger than that, and then we swing with everything. If he wants to take that trade, then now we have something to Rust Harvest. Oh, never thought of that. Are they going to sack the Cryogen and slow down our Pengo? If you were them, is that what you would do? Tough call. Well, they got something. All right, we attack with the 6. We'll gain a life. It's fine with me. They return it. Who was attacking? All right. They have something else. Oh, the Cryogen. They can tap down the Rust Harvester. Next to damage. Pengo in? I think so. All right. All right. They've got 5 cards. We've got 2. They're also playing they're playing 3 color. This is, what is this? Esper? Black, white, blue? Maybe Esper? Okay. Rust Harvester? It's okay. Maybe a little slow. What do we want to get rid of? Probably the Bombard, right? I think I like our bodies right now. Okay. This is kind of a fun one. Plasma Bolt on the Virus Beetle. Cool. Now we roving. And then we bring back the Plasma Bolt. And we shoot their face with it. And then we get in for a bunch. Huh? That's not terrible. They need to wipe 2 creatures. Or lock down 2 creatures. I guess the Cryogen deals with 1 of them. Yeah. That deals with 1. And the Cryogen deals with 1. Yep. So that makes this a 3/3. Yep. Okay. Do they still have something? What do you have? Another Desculpting Blast. That's nice. Do I have anything to bring back? No, not really. Well, in that case, I think we Larval. Pay the 1. Might as well. Sack the red for red and green. And tap this down for an extra life. Alright. Oh, nice. So. I was wondering if the -1 would work against me here. Alright. Yep, absolutely will pay. And tap you down. Good. And hold you open for the Lightless Evangel. They've got 3. We've got about 4. We're just about to have 4. Oh, man. Alright, well, the Lightless Evangel is now too big for the Roving Actuator. Yep. This is Ward 2. I don't think they can attack with it right now, knowing our position. Have they had 2 Desculpting Blasts? They already have, yeah. This is a solid deck. Solid deck. I'm wondering. Nice. Return a creature or spacecraft. Wow. What are we thinking? Virus Beetle? Or Alpha Rael? Alpha Rael. Yeah. It's a good choice. Hey, boo-boo. Well, how are they gaining life? Oh, the nutrient block. I was like, uh-oh. And that grants death touch. Okay. So I think the obvious answer is we just Chrome Companion, gain the extra life. And do we attack? No, we do not. Yep. They can draw 2 and then discard 2. It's really nice. Well, I don't feel good about it. They threw away 2 lands. Nice. I don't feel as good about our chances. We had a strong start. They were down to 4. I think we made the right calls all along. Not every day you see Mouth of the Storm. If we can get an orbital plunge, that would help turn things around, because we can... This is what, 8. If I were them, I would get that online and swing with it. Because either they're gaining a bunch of life, and I have to trade the larval. So that's totally what I would do. Oh, wow. Nice. They just have all the cards. Yeah. And force the trade with the larval scoutlander. Yep. I think I just have to go and hope that I can find something that deals with these. Wow. Is that it? Is this the thing that's going to do it? I don't think so. Yeah, that hurts. The double desculpting blast is what did us dirty. Now the Dauntless Scrapbot, I let him trade the Zookeeper mech in. Good game. Good game. That's enough. That's silly. They just, the cards they have, it's an excellent, excellent deck. Wow. I'm not going to beat that. But all good. Good for them. And we're not discouraged. We're 5-2. We're moving on to the next one. All right, we're back. We're a little discouraged. I admit it. I lied before. That hurt. Oh. Playing the spam cam. This is super slow, but we have both colors. I shouldn't keep this. Considering this deck is the beatdown deck. All right, well, that gives me something to do. On turn 3. It doesn't even give me something to do on turn 3. Need to wait. Okay. Okay, so this is... They're feeling pretty good about where they're at right now, and I don't blame them in the slightest. All right, we're drawing a lot of lands. If they have a fight spell, then this is pretty much a blowout. Okay. That is encouraging. Oh, they're blue. That's less encouraging. They may still have a fight spell. Okay. Am I happy to trade that? Maybe not. Depends what else they have in their hand. Obviously, I know, but because right now I can orbital and plasma bolt, and then the board is wiped. I can take the 3 damage. Okay. Well, I think I lose this otherwise. So I just do this turn. We play it slow despite what I want to do. Good. And now we get rid of a something. It's either the Intrepid or the Botanist. I think it's the Intrepid. When you start putting into it, it's difficult. And, alright. Sure, I'll warp this in. And right now we're getting in for 5. Our 5 is just slower than their 5. Because I'm at 15. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Whew. Nice. Alright. Xenomorph dies. I think we can agree. Wow. Nice. What are they going to... Wow. Okay. So. The Xenomorph ends games. We have to get rid of it. Right? That's just the long and short of it. The Anti-Causal Vestige obviously is amazing. The Vault card, or the Vault Guard is great. Wait, did I do that wrong? I did. I needed to play the Pango first so that I could get the trigger. That's the difference, right? Yep, because now that can't block this. Well, what a way to go. Hi.
Oh no, are you still drafting?
No, I'm just losing this draft. Here you go. Okay. You'll be thrilled to know.
I'm not thrilled to know. I'm just drafting all day.
No, it's not true. Oh, that's so sad.
This is adorable. We need that.
Okay. Boom. Actually, do we stand a chance? Here's the thing. I put a counter on this. So now it has a counter. It puts a counter on everything. We're doing a lot better than we were a second ago.
Why no attacks? Oh, because 2 are tapped?
Because I have 2 health. He's actually not in a great position to attack right now. Unless he has a huge thing. If he has a huge thing here, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Otherwise, I am the beatdown. You can't attack into this.
He's gonna.
No. He's stationing.
What's that?
Gives his entire... created... Wait, do we win?
What?
We didn't deserve to win that. We did not deserve to win that game. Eight, 16, and...
Good game.
No, I know, but 16 and 9 is 25, and he can block 3. So if I do that, let's just do the math really quick. He blocks with 3. Okay?
Okay.
So this only gets in 6 damage, say. So I have 6 plus 16 is 22. I don't know what he was thinking.
He must be mad.
I would be so mad. I don't know why he tapped everything down. All right, that's our 6th win. Cool.
You got one more to play?
Yeah, it's 6 and 2 right now. We were out of it. We didn't stand a chance. He gave me Exacxies. All right. On to next.
Oh, are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh. I left you the wide.
All right. Welcome back to the very last game. That was a doozy. Let's see if we can eke out the 7th win. It's always funny to see what you play against on Game number, what is this? Game number 9. It's like bottom of the 9th, 2 out. That's how it feels. And hopefully our star hand is up to bat. Hopefully we don't have to take a mulligan. Come on. I know I shouldn't say anything. We're playing against Rednax the Ambitious. Oh, it's something. What is it? I don't know what this is. I don't know. We have a turn 2, at least. The Drix. All right. You cannot block me. Unblockable. Hiya. All right, so Mountain Island. Are we playing against like an emissary? Okay, an emissary deck. So, option 1. No, that's not a very good option, is it? The Silencer. All right. The Silencer does block the Emissary Escort unless they play a bigger artifact. You are not an artifact. I'm thrilled to see that. Now, are they going to hold off on the blocks? Nope. Interesting. I won't either. Now, should I have? Okay, tough call. Option 1. We Drix. The Rust Harvester gets in for 3. Putting all of our eggs in a basket. Option 2. We Pain for All. We attack first, and then Pain for All if the Virulent Silencer gets hit. No, I think we do this. Straight up. Uh-oh. Or do we put it on the Drix? And then it can clean block the Emissary or block the Ore Plate. I don't actually hate this move. And then if they send it back, well, then I get to do my thing again. Okay. Invasive maneuvers. My fun has come to an end. That said, the Drix has trample. Okay. All right. I have no way of sacking artifacts right now. I don't know. Who's scarier right now, him or me? If I Pain for All on the Ore Plate, I think I do. Put it on the Drix. And I destroy the Ore Plate. Then I play the Zookeeper. The Emissary gets smaller. Yes. Okay. Ooh, good card. All right. Good card for them. And whatever they took was better than a Melded Moxite for them right now, which seemed pretty strong. So they got something. Okay. I think we take it slow. Weapons manufacturing. Into a larval scoutlander. All right. Good. We'll sack the don't think it matters. Sack a red for red and green. Good. And we can start to pump this thing up. What is it? 7? One of everything? Just let it all go. All right. They must have an answer to the Drix as well. Okay. They didn't want the island. I don't blame them. Had another. Ooh. Interesting. Don't know about you, but if I were them, they may have a response to this. Yeah, that's nice. Do we want it on the top? I don't think it's the worst thing ever. It's just slow, and they're going to get probably 2 turns of Starbreached Whale in the process. So okay. All right. Taking it for 5. Okay. That puts me on a pretty fast clock. All right. They had some good responses, and they have a lot of cards. Wow. Nice. A lot of surveil going on. Okay. Yep. Okay. So you in yes for the auto pay. You, and I think it's full value. Good. You get trample already. To you, I guess. Good. 6, and now if we hit him with... Oh, on the Drix? Oh, the Virulent. Yeah, yeah. That was pretty excellent. Emissary then turns on the Pinnacle kill ship. It's hard to argue with that. Yeah. We'll do both and kill it. Because they'll just next turn play the whale, boom, 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 and then hit me with the Pinnacle kill ship, right? I think they do that either way. Next turn they do that anyways. So might as well not. That ain't it, unfortunately. Alright. Alright, good game. Well, that was the 7th. We didn't get all the way. We got pretty close. Yeah. That was good. They came out fast and hard, and it was a good match. Alrighty. With that, we're 6-3. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good one. Take care. Sorry, I realized I should look at the deck again. This is what got us the 6, which again, you can't be upset about 6. Did we see Biosynthetic Burst after the first couple of games? I don't really remember seeing it. Yeah, it was a good deck, all in all. Happy with every card in there. So join me for the next one.